Welcome to Lunch Dope. I am Mexican Joe. I am your host. I love hip hop, rap, R&B, movies, and toys from the 90s and the early 2000s. And today we're going to be talking about not only one of the most iconic albums, but also one of the iconic CD cases. Today we are talking about Ghetto D, aka Ghetto Dope. And yes, this came in this fancy orange case. I did buy this used. This is not the original that I had when I was younger. So here we got the infamous green CD. Then we also have the back where it showed you the albums that were going to come out. And in the late 90s, No Limit Records was just shooting these albums out like crazy. And let's take a look here. All right, now you guys remember the Master P famous Ghetto D, the guy smoking on a pipe. But yeah, and there it also shows you other albums that are on there or that are going to be released, like West Coast Bad Boys, um, TRU, and then Master P, the Ice Cream Man, which most of those CDs were already released, but TRU was going to be released a little later. But yeah, we have the CD case here and the special thanks, the albums that are going to be coming up. Now, I do know that people in my comments, at least on TikTok, keep on telling me, why are you trying to make videos about writing lyrics in the 90s? And I'm like, well, the lyrics didn't always come in the little booklet. So, yeah. Anyways, here we go. We also do have the option to go ahead and buy the merch from No Limit Records as well. And back in the day, you would send them a money order or a check. And of course, you would have to write everything down by hand. But yeah, that's how they did. Used to do it back in the day. And you would have to send those orders to Baton Rouge, Louisiana. All right. So, do you remember hanging out with your homies and just bumping the crap out of this CD? Now, I specifically remember driving this in my homie's Bonneville. Now, he had a maroon one, then he traded that in for a blue one, and the blue one was like a SE or something like that. It was super nice, but he had two 12s in the back, and then at one point he had one 15-inch JBL speaker. And man, that thing bumped. It was insane. So let's go through the track list here of Ghetto D by Master P. All right, Ghetto D. Now, if you listen to this first track, it's telling you the instructions on how to make a little something something. Let's get them. I miss my homies. Now, this song, we have Silk the Shocker. We have Master P. Master P opens up the song, and then Pimp C of UGK is the second verse, and then the third verse is Silk the Shocker, and it's a song written for Kevin Miller, which is their brother, and yeah, of course he had passed away. But this is a very iconic song, super dope song, love it. We Riders, Throw 'em Up, Trying to Do Something, Plan B, Weed and Money, Captain Kirk, Stop Hating, Stop Hating, Look at all these haters surround me every day, hating on a baller, there's something, something, something. Eyes on Your Enemies, song 12, Make 'em Say, oh. Now, this video was off the chain. It was crazy. They come in with this huge metal tank at the basketball court. They're playing basketball, just having a good old time. The vibe in the video is absolutely amazing. Love that video. The video for I Miss My Homies is really dope as well. Um, we also have, let's see, going through some things. Only time would tell. After dollars, no sense. Gangsters need love too. That's a really, really good song. I like that one. Pass me the green, we need some weed with my Hennessy. Pass me the green, I need some with my Hennessy. That's a dope song. Come and get some. And song 19, one of the dopest, if not the dopest song on this CD, Bourbons and Lax. Now, if you had the 10s and the 12s bumping in the back, and you were bumping this right here, absolutely amazing. I my homie, one of my homies who had the Bonneville, the blue one with either the 212s or the 115, because he had both. He just had swapped them out or whatever. But I had another homie who drove like a Cutlass Supreme or whatever, a Cutlass something. And that was a 4-door car and a sedan or whatever. He turned the whole back seat or the whole trunk into a speaker, and where the 6x9s go, that's where the portholes were for the subwoofers. It was absolutely insane. It was a masterpiece. But anyways, we play Bourbons and Lax on there. Oh my gosh. Absolutely insane. The bass is just like literally hurting your ears. But it's a dope song. Everybody who knows of this CD knows that if you had a homie or if you had some speakers, subs or whatever in the back of your car, man, it was off the freaking chain. But yeah, this CD is not only iconic because of the look, because this was, in my knowledge, the first time anyone had ever made a CD case like this, and it was just absolutely, and they made it orange. It just like seriously stuck out so bad, or not necessarily bad in like a bad way, but it just really stuck out like a sore thumb. But yeah, this is an absolutely awesome CD. This came out in 1997, and it's just so many memories. I had a friend who went ahead and told me that he had a homie, or he was spending the night at his friend's house, and he said he had I Miss My Homies on repeat the whole night. And he's like, I couldn't fall asleep because that song just kept playing over and over and over. But yeah, that's some of my memories. Go ahead and tell me some of your memories that you have of this CD, and I know you have them in the comments. I also want to just, oh man, it's just such an iconic CD. And then if you remember, of course, the upcoming CDs that were coming out, that again, it was just, they were pumping them out like crazy. It was literally insane. Mac Mall, Shell Shocked, dope. Cain and Abel, Sons of Funk. Let's see, we have the 504 Boys, Down South Hustlers, the No Limit compilation, Fiend. That's a dope album. See Murder, Life or Death. Woo-wee. That's such a dope album. But yeah, let me know in the comments what your favorite songs are or what your favorite memories of this CD are. All right. So I do want to tell you that you can get Mexican Joe is Dope merch on Amazon. So all you got to do is type in Mexican Joe is Dope and you can find it on there. And also, if you do like poetry, I've always wanted to be a rapper, but I cannot rap, but I can definitely write a lot of poetry. If you do like poetry, I will also put a link of my personal poetry that I have written, and I put out 4 books. And again, I will put those links in the description. But we are done talking about this absolutely amazing CD, about some of my amazing memories of the CD and bumping it. And yeah, it's just all these memories are just kind of coming to me right now. I apologize that I get a little giggly about it. It's just, I miss those times. Like I love my life. I have an amazing life. I love my family, my wife, my kids. But it just brings you back to a simple time where you're just hanging out with the homies, you're just chilling. You're driving around all like in circles, in town, and you're just bumping, stopping at the gas station, getting some chips, maybe a soda or whatever, little Debbie snacks, whatever. You get back in the car and there you go. You're just bumping, chilling, and this is one of the CDs that, you know, we played so much that it got scratched. We played it inside the house. We played it at my homie's apartment. We played it inside the car. And, we would take it from one car to another because one friend had two 12s, one friend had 115. They might have been driving an SUV where they had two 15s. I don't know. But yeah, I just get really giggly just thinking about this and the amazing memories that I had. So, again, I am Mexican Joe. Thank you for being here. Follow me here on YouTube and also follow me on TikTok. I do a lot of content on there, short form, about a minute, minute and a half. And then YouTube, this is where I will have longer content talking about CDs, movies like you can see over here in the background, or maybe like Ninja Turtle toys or whatever. But I am Mexican Joe. This is the end of the episode of Lunch Dope. This is episode 2. Thank you so much for being here. Don't forget that time is the most valuable thing that you can give to someone. So make sure that you give it to the people that you love and make sure you give it to the people that you care about. Take care. Have a good night. See you later.